What if I told you your emotions are lying to you, and that anger, fear, and sadness don't actually last longer than 90 seconds unless you feed them? That's right. Every feeling has a natural expiration date of about a minute and a half. Here's why. When an emotion hits, your body releases chemicals, adrenaline, cortisol, dopamine, that surge through your system. If you don't replay the story in your mind, these chemicals vanish on their own. This isn't self-help hype, it's neuroscience. Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor discovered this at Harvard. The reason emotions linger isn't the feeling itself, but the stories we keep telling ourselves, keeping the chemical loop alive. Next time irritation rises, pause. Notice your body, tight chest, heated face, tense muscles. Breathe and count to 90. Observe the emotion like a wave, not a battle. You'll feel the intensity fade as your body clears the chemicals. Mastering this gives you control. You're no longer a hostage to emotional storms. Emotions, like weather, always pass. Disappointment comes from the gap between expectations and reality, not events themselves. Cognitive reframing shifts your perspective without changing what happened. Missed a promotion? One view, I failed, I'll never advance. Another, this is one step. What feedback helps me grow? Reframing turns setbacks into action instead of paralysis. Your perspective opens or closes doors. Now imagine an emotional first aid kit. Just like for physical injuries, you can prepare tools for anxiety, sadness, or self-doubt. Build it when calm. Include actions like 10 jumping jacks, sensory cues such as a calming scent, cognitive tools like a mantra, and social support like texting a friend. When stress hits, you're ready. Your brain in crisis is like a child in a candy store, hyperactive, scattered. Your kid is the adult voice guiding it wisely. Rumination is mental quicksand. Trying not to think about something often backfires. Instead, redirect attention. Use the 5-3-1 method. Name 5 things you see, move to a new location, spend 3 minutes on a focused task, then take a constructive action. This interrupts the loop, letting your mind flow productively. The spotlight effect makes you feel like everyone notices your flaws. They don't. People focus on themselves. That awkward comment or mistake you replay endlessly? Most didn't notice. Realizing this frees you from imaginary judgment. Third-person self-talk creates distance from intense feelings. Say your name instead of I. Anna can handle this, engages rational thinking, like advising a friend. Suddenly you access the clarity you usually reserve for others. Mental contrasting blends optimism with preparation. Pure positive thinking can reduce action. Visualize your goal, then anticipate obstacles and create if-then strategies. Want to exercise? Picture the energy you'll gain. Plan. If tired, do 10 minutes. If distracted, remind yourself exercise boosts productivity. Balance hope with reality. Antifragility turns stress into strength. Like muscles grow under resistance, your mind thrives through challenges. Take voluntary discomfort, cold showers, fasting, tough conversations. Build multiple ways to achieve goals, so no single failure collapses everything. Stress becomes your teacher. The Stockdale paradox teaches resilience during prolonged hardship. Acknowledge the difficulty honestly while committing to persist no matter how long it takes. It prevents false optimism and despair, keeping you steady in uncertainty. Finally, integrate everything into a personal resilience system. Focus on 4 areas: physiological regulation, cognitive framing, behavioral patterns, and social support. Practice daily: controlled breathing, third-person self-talk, the 90-second rule, mental contrasting, and nurturing your network. Your resilience becomes automatic, not dependent on luck or willpower. These tools, understanding the 90-second rule, reframing, emotional first aid, breaking rumination, the spotlight effect, third-person self-talk, mental contrasting, anti-fragility, the Stockdale paradox, and a resilient system, don't just help you survive. They transform how you respond to challenges. Start with one technique, practice it for a week, then layer another. Resilience grows step by step. It's not avoiding storms, it's learning to dance in the rain. Now it's your turn. Pick one strategy from today's video, commit to practicing it daily, and watch how it changes your life. Hit that like button, Subscribe for more strategies to strengthen your mind, and share this with someone who needs a mental edge. Your journey to unstoppable resilience starts today.